Hi everyone. There is a community of people who believe that moonlight is cold. Yep, I just said that, but I'll be open-minded and examine that claim. Today we'll be looking at readings taken over several months that have been painstakingly compiled for your viewing amazement. Here we go. A sensor is placed on an insulator and it will be moved to compare the temperature of direct moonlight and its shadow. The temperature display is photographed with a timestamp about every minute so the readings can be accurately graphed over time. First, a demonstration in the daytime sun. It is late morning on October 9th. The sensor heats up from the sunlight and it cools off in the shade just as we would expect. If moonlight is cold instead of hot like the sun, then it should have the opposite effect, causing the readings to fall instead of rise. Sunlight, moonlight. Okay, so let's put that theory to the test. It's a clear night on October 2nd and there is a full moon. And the temperature drops as it does on most evenings. Instead of comparing sunlight to its shadow, we're comparing moonlight and shadow. So if moonlight is cold, then moving the sensor into the moon's shadow should have caused an upward deviation, maybe like so. However, the curve appears to continue unaffected during the switch from moonlight to shade. But we'll try again during the next full moon on October 31st. It's a good clear night, and here we go. Again, there doesn't appear to be any temperature correlation between moonlight and the shade. Here and here, I would expect an upward variance in the curve. However, there is nothing. So far, the cold moonlight theory is disappointing. But we'll give it another try, this time starting in the shade to see if that makes any difference. Again, moonlight does not affect the readings as we would expect. Having said that, I'll try once more, but this time the sensor will be shaded under cover. The cover is removed and voila! Moonlight appears to be cold. However, this is November 14th, and it's a new moon, meaning there is no moonlight. Of course, the readings merely indicate that the cover was hampering the day's heat from escaping into the night sky. Even when the cover is a distance from the sensor, it will still have some effect on the readings, in the same way that cloudy nights tend to be warmer than clear nights. Which leads me to speculate how the cold moonlight theory began. I suspect somebody noticed that it felt colder on a moonlit night, they jumped to a conclusion and started a thing, without realizing that clear nights are colder even without the moon. Is moonlight cold? The abundant lack of evidence indicates that it is not.